Congratulations on all your most recent success. I had Pat Summerall on yesterday,
right.
And you're about to receive the 5th Pat Summerall Award. That's a big deal. Congratulations.
Yeah, it's good to, it's sort of like batting 8th for the Yankees. It's good, but it's not like you're the best that's ever been. There were 4 guys in front of you, so,
Well, who are the 4 guys in front of you? Then we'll see where you're batting in the Yankee batting order.
Who was it? Chris Berman,
okay.
Bryant Gumbel,
okay.
Pat, obviously.
Right. So far, you're better than 2 of them.
I
got to give Summerall because he's older.
And I don't know the rest. I don't know who it was, but I'm there. I'm not you.
Right.
I'm not an international, man of New York,
what?
Miami, stirring the pot. I'm not you. I've heard it all. I've seen it all, but I'm not you.
But given the choice, would you even want to be me? All kidding aside, would you give up right now your Showtime show, working with Al Michaels, those 2 Super Bowls with the Bengals? Would you give it all up to be this?
Yes, just to have your tan. Yes, I would. Makeup artists cringe when I walk in the room for television now. They're like, there's no way I can make you look good. It's just not possible.
Well, but you probably can't even get this tan, to be honest, right? It's impossible for you to get this tan.
In a microwave, maybe. But,
maybe.
No other shot, no.
Maybe.
You're happy as you can be, aren't you? You're down here.
I'm not. I'm actually dying on the inside, but having fun with you on the outside. I don't want to depress you, Chris, but I got a lot of issues.
Well, just start talking about the Super Bowls. I lost to Joe Montana. We can go to the therapist together. It'll be good.
Of course, I'm happy. This is a great time, a great week. It's good to see all you guys out of the booth and get to know some of you guys personally. And I find for the most part, you guys are pretty good guys. I mean, some of you guys are jerks, but like Boomer Esiason. But you're a pretty good guy.
Yeah, Boomer is definitely at the top of that list.
What's wrong with
Phil
that
Simms
guy?
Is right behind him too.
I like Phil. I get along good with Phil.
Phil just crushes me. I mean,
he does.
Oh, he wears me out.
Oh, you know what's funny about that? When he walked in, he goes, "Where's Collinsworth?"
And he came back and whacked me on the back of the head while I'm in the middle of an interview.
Why? What did you do? He didn't look for you.
We do the Showtime show together. He is hilarious.
He's funny, yeah.
Oh my God.
He's not as funny as Warren Sapp though.
Warren is off the charts. And Warren he's dangerous. Warren is
great.
He used to get me. We were walking downstairs. I was coming down the elevator. I was getting ready to call their game.
Yeah.
And I'm coming down the elevator with him, and I was going to get off on the workout floors on like the 4th, and he was going to the game. And I go, hey Warren, how you doing? Nothing. Didn't even look at me. Nothing. And I go, are we all right? I said, you got a problem? Door opens to get to the workout room, and so he looks at me again. I go, whatever. And I come walking out of the thing. He holds the elevator door, and there's 100 people in there working out. And he starts screaming, I don't have to talk to you if I don't want to talk to you. I'm sick of talking to you. Just like
what?
Screaming at the top of his lungs. I'm like, what did I do? I had no idea. And he's like, I was just getting ready for the game. Yeah, it's just him. He's just getting ready for the game. It's nothing personal.
That's funny.
Just getting ready.
That's funny. But see, I would have been scared too. I would have been like, oh my God, what did I say to provoke this man? But he's got a good sense of humor, which is good.
He is wonderful.
Now, Simms last night got a couple of mentions on How I Met Your Mother because Jim Nantz was on that show last night. Did you watch that?
I did not. I wanted to, though, because that was their big promo I was watching the other day. I heard Jim was pretty good. Was he good?
Very funny. And he referenced Phil Simms a couple of times. It was pretty good, actually.
So he got a couple of cheap shots in?
Oh, yeah, a couple of cheap shots.
I like Jim even more than that.
That's what's great about you guys. Chris Collinsworth here, the great wide receiver and now a media star, is you're afforded other opportunities. Like you're with NBC now and CBS.
Yeah.
Right? If you think about it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
What do you mean? It's Showtime, that's it?
Showtime.
So there's nothing you can't do. Like you could be on, you could have replaced Leno, for example, if you wanted to.
I was on Leno the other night. It was so frightening. They ask you those 9 questions at 9 or whatever.
Right.
And what was the thing? He said you were the 100-yard dash champion in high school. When was the last time you were under 10 seconds? In 1976, 1986, or last night with Mrs. Collinsworth? I'm like, what the heck are you?
That's funny.
I was like, now hold on now. That's a personal foul, illegal use of the truth. You can't do that to me on national television.
That's funny, though.
Yeah,
that's funny.
Good.
That's why he's going back to 11:30, and Conan took the $42 million and got out.
Yeah, that's not a bad escape clause.
No,
right?
I mean,
a little parachute that works.
Truth be told, if Dick Ebersol called you today and said, "Listen, we're bringing Madden back with Michaels. You get $40 million, Collinsworth. Thanks for the memories. What do you do?"
$40. Give me $40. I'm going back to the studio and watching my son play at Notre Dame and watching high school football game again. I'm good.
That's great about your kid, by the way. And for people that don't know, in your playing days, you were a great player, and you mentioned losing to Montana twice. And I think what's funny is, they automatically, this generation at least, thinks about Montana. They think Rice, and they think Taylor and Craig and Rathman. And the team that beat you first, the Forrest Gregg team, the Kenny Anderson team, those guys weren't there. It was Solomon and Clark and Ring and Cooper and Russ Francis. It wasn't Brent Jones yet. So for all the guys that want to say, Montana only won because he had Jerry Rice, firsthand, that's not true.
Yeah. You mind if I call my therapist before we start talking about
want
these
more
two
bad
Super
memories?
Bowls?
Want more bad memories? Hey, Pete Johnson, get me a yard.
Give me a yard. But we were down 20-0 in the first half of that game.
Is that right? I forgot that.
We turned it over 3 times, and I did one too.
Yeah.
3 times inside like the 10-yard line going in. I mean, we're going up and down the field. We could not. Forrest Gregg came in at halftime of that game, and he goes, well, you can't screw it up any worse than you did in the first half. Good luck in the second half,
well, you
boys.
made it a game. You made it a game in the second half.
It came right down to it. All we had to do is convert on a 1-yard run.
Well, you had one of the greatest quarterbacks that no one ever talks about. No one ever talks about Ken Anderson. I don't know.